Hi everyone, so we got asked loads of questions in our last video and we thought we'd answer them.
No. You got asked loads of questions.
Yes.
Not my video.
I really love that everyone used the PHTEVEN thing.
Yeah,
thanks for that. So we've got questions here. I'm going to just read them from how they came in, so like in order. The first one is, who chose the wedding colours? We had debates about that one.
Oh yeah, I wanted green.
Well, he wanted green because he's weird, and then you wanted red and white.
No, I didn't want red and white. No point did I want red and white. I wanted blue.
Why?
Because I like blue.
We went back and forth on quite a few different colours for ages, and then I think it was me that came up with the purple thing. We both kind of had a discussion, and it came about, but it took us a while to come up with the colours.
Well, yeah, not too long.
Yeah, I think I did want pink, but I think I was gonna get you in any pink. So yeah, purple was the next best thing. This one's from Grace. Will he shoot me if I write PHTEVEN in your wedding card?
I don't have a gun, so she's lucky there. Maybe a paper cut with the actual card itself.
Is that a warning? Okay, next one. Are the cupcakes chocolate, and can I have two?
No.
Are they chocolate?
No. No, she can have none now. For the inappropriate spelling of my name. No, none for her. Zero, zilch, squat, nada.
Come to me. I think they're vanilla.
You sorted them out, so I wouldn't know.
I think they're vanilla. Or I think we're doing half and half. I think we're doing 40 chocolate and 40 vanilla.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I actually can't remember that. That's really bad. I think they're either all vanilla or they're half and half. I believe
so hang on a minute. When did you do this? When did we do the last video? Last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you would have obviously read the questions prior, and you didn't think, oh well, someone's asked me a question about that.
I didn't think to research it. No. I think they're all vanilla.
Who's that?
So yeah, our wedding cake's chocolate, and no one's having any of that. So I will sit at a table.
No one's having any of that apart from you, apparently.
Yeah, I will sit at a table once we've cut the cake and just eat it with like a fork.
Are you going to freeze a piece of it?
No. Just no. It's a waste of cake. Will you use those tiny boxes for anything else, like little confetti boxes or something?
Well, yeah, probably. Otherwise, it's a waste of money, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're probably going to go down the confetti thing as well. The
problem is with the confetti is we have to have biodegradable confetti.
Yeah, the ceremony has a lot of rules when it comes to confetti, don't they?
Yeah.
It has to be biodegradable, and can we do it on the grass, or does it have to be on?
Yeah, you can if it's biodegradable. They'll only let you do confetti if it's biodegradable on the grounds. If it's non-biodegradable,
it has to be on the
drive to the.
Which is really not that large, so trying to do that on the driveway would just be ridiculous.
We have to look into.
So yeah.
I don't even know where you get biodegradable confetti.
I think it just means tissue paper, doesn't it?
No.
He's Googling it now.
I'll Google it while we answer the questions.
Okay, so the next one is your wedding date a special date for you both?
No.
No.
Tell him. I picked it because it was easy for me to remember in many years from now.
That's the only reason why we picked that date. And it was midweek because it was cheaper. I know we've had a lot of kind of controversy about having a midweek wedding.
Yeah, but then they're not paying for it. We are, so it's
But
like...
the thing was, like, the weekend before, I think, like, for the Saturday, it was like £500.
Yeah.
And then for the actual Tuesday, when we were getting married, it was like £130.
Yeah, so it's
a hell of a lot cheaper to do it midweek. It's very, like, controversial. Like, we've had a few people go, oh, well, we've got to book the day off of work. Well, if someone doesn't want to book the day off of work for your wedding day, they're not worth having at your wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we always kind of see it. And, you know, I'm not going to pay £400 more. And not even that, everything's cheaper now. Like the caterers were cheaper, the reception was cheaper, like everything's cheaper because we're doing it midweek.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, and it's just I'm not paying the extra because people don't want to book the day off.
Well,
so,
no.
But yeah, the first
it's
of
not
August
like we
is
haven't
because
given them enough time. Like we
the invites went out in January.
No, even that. We told people last year the date because we obviously had to book it a year in advance.
Yeah.
And we told people like 6 months before, 4 months before we sent the invites out. Oh yeah, it'll be on the 1st of August.
Yeah. So like and I kind of pre-warned people that were going to be invited. Like a few people I did, not everyone, but a few people that I talked to enough every day.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'd said to people, right, well, it's the 1st of August, you're definitely going to be invited. You might want to try and work out work and stuff.
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah, go on.
Will, I can't actually pronounce how they've been writing your name. How do you say it?
That's Grace.
Yeah, Grace. How do you pronounce the way you spell Stephen's name?
Fativan or something.
Fativan.
I don't know, something like that. No, it's Stephen apparently.
Yeah. Will Stephen be making a speech on the day?
Obviously, it's a wedding day.
He's not too happy about it.
Stephen, I had to do one.
He's not.
I had to do one when I was best man. So.
Yeah, but you're not best man, you're the groom.
So
you actually have to be romantic.
I don't have to be romantic at all.
I've told him, because you're not a very romantic guy. Like,
I don't like Valentine's Day. I think it's a stupid day.
I think it's an overpriced day. I'm a very romantic person.
To be fair, you're very. When we first got together, I wanted to celebrate Valentine's Day, and then every year I say the same thing to you. It's
kind of been drummed into me now.
It's stupid because it's basically taken one day out of the year to tell you I love you, when I should tell you 365 days of the year is not just one day.
And you do anyway, so I don't see why someone has to prove that they love someone.
See, persistency pays off.
But back when we first got together, I was like, no, you will spoil me.
Yeah,
but he should do that anyway.
Go get stuff.
But the thing is, I would rather him go out on on like the 15th.
Yeah, get it all in the
and get it all in the south. So yeah, I don't know.
The thing is,
I think because we've got kids, I think we
it's because Valentine's Day is just overpriced.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of flowers any other time of the year that cost you, I don't know, a tenner. It's going to cost you double, triple the price because it's Valentine's Day.
Well, yeah. Well, because I'm a very romantic person anyway. I know. I've always been like that. And I think it's been hard for me throughout the whole relationship to understand that you're just not. Doesn't mean you love me any less. It's not that I'm not,
it's just that
you just don't.
I'm romantic in other ways.
Like, I take things from films.
I would rather buy you a gift that you'll use.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future, then buy you something that you'll just enjoy on the day.
Yeah. Will you be traditional and spend the night before apart? Yes. And I think we're going to have I haven't actually spoke to you about this yet, but I think we're going to do a no texting rule as well. So the day, like the night before.
God! That means I get a night of peace and quiet. No, because I know what you're like. You will text me, I know you will.
No, the night before, that's fine, but then the day of the wedding.
You're going to have to give your phone to someone. No texting, no.
Once you
leave, that's it. No communication.
Unless it's an emergency.
Now you've just got...
Because I'm going to have both the kids here, so I'm going to need to let you know.
But now you just got to hope I turn up next day.
Hope you turn up. You're going to turn up. You pay for it.
I know you will.
But yeah, we're spending the night apart. We haven't done that a lot in the relationship. It's only been... I mean, we've been together for 8 years. Well, to be fair,
because I work nights, we get the bed to ourselves now every night anyway, apart
from... I starfish.
Yeah,
even though I'm probably not going to sleep the night before, I probably will be up all night. I don't see me sleeping.
Get married in the morning!
I'm going to be like Monica on the balcony going, I'm engaged, I'm getting married!
No, but you can't really do that one. Ow. You do a Ross, you mean?
What? Oh, woohoo!
No, when Ross gets married to Emily, he runs in the rooms like, I'm getting married today! And then he runs out, and then they find out Charlie and Monica together.
Yeah, we watch too much Friends.
Losers!
Have you chosen your first dance song?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes.
Madam here keeps changing the song.
No.
I don't like that one, I want this one.
We've had so many first dance songs, it's unreal. But the thing is, we've been engaged for 7 years, so we've had first dance songs changing throughout the years. It's not just since we booked it.
Yeah, because you'll hear one on a TV show or something in a film or whatever.
It's either from a film or a TV show. Or like,
I was quite happy with Lovely Day, but you were like, no, don't want that.
No, that was never a first dance song.
It was my choice. My choice. And you were like, no.
Well, then I'll have Busted.
That's just a dumb song. Why would you do
See
that?
what I mean? Own song that's
been covered by a group called Boys Avenue.
Yeah.
Who, if you go on their YouTube, it's just full of covers, so you'll never know which one.
Yeah, they're really, really good. Like, we like a lot of their covers and stuff. So when we heard that they'd cover this, because it was the original was our first dance, and then we had the cover.
No, we didn't like the original.
There was a certain few lines in it that we didn't like.
Yeah.
So I'm very like, when I come to a song, I have to believe every word in the song. Not, oh, it's a nice song and that. I literally have to be like, oh, well, it says this and that's not true. So we can't
I've had the time of my life or whatever it is from Dirty Dancing.
No.
We ain't doing no dance to it either, do you know what I mean? There's not going to be like
we're literally going to be going round
routine.
On the spot. There's no, no. I tried convincing him to do the song, the Ed Sheeran song. The Thinking Out Loud one, is it?
The song's nice, but you wanted to do, it would be dumb unless you do the dance.
Yeah.
It's not, if you've never seen the video, like my mum, I know for a fact, has probably never seen the music video. And it was like, why would my mum care if we did a dance or not?
Is Steve regretting doing this Q&A?
I always regret doing stuff.
He always regrets doing these videos. Where was Yawn and Stephen's first date?
Don't know, can't remember. Too long ago.
I don't think we had one.
No, because I was living donkeys miles away.
Yeah.
And I was only...
He was getting a coach. You see, he was the manager of a store called Game in town, and I went in and he chatted me up. And I kind of, I went in and then left, and then I came back the next day for something for my brother, and you chatted, well, you asked for my number. I don't think you chatted me up, you just asked for my number. And then we just started texting, and
because I lived so far away, it was a case of because I had to get on because the coach I had to get on was the last one of the day. By the time I'd finished work and got to,
you couldn't miss that coach.
Yeah, by the time I got to Stratford to get the coach, I couldn't miss it. So it was like
I literally, and he would finish work at like 6.
The only time we'd spend time together was because I had to get a certain coach in the morning. I'd be early for work,
so I'd get up
and
walk into town to see him, or.
It's like, I don't
where the store was in the shop, like a great big shopping centre near us, and the security guys knew of me because I would literally get myself all kind of dolled up. I had no life back then. I got myself all dolled up and would go down to the shop and wait outside the closed shutters waiting for him to come out, and I could be standing there for like half an hour or whatever until he came out. And then we'd leave and I'd walk him up to the station and we'd spend like 10 minutes together, if that, and then he'd go and I'd walk home. And that was it. And that was it for... So we never really had a first date.
6 months or something like that, wasn't
it? The first 6 months or so was like that. He'd come down on his day off, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ever so often. And we'd spend the day together. But I think all we used to do was just sit.
The reason why I got coach was because it was free. Someone in my family works for the company and they get a pass for one family member, so that's why I used to get the coach. People probably sitting there thinking, why didn't you get the train? And it's because the coach was free, and for how much I earned, I couldn't justify getting the train every day.
But no, for the early days, obviously my parents hadn't met him yet.
Well, your mum.
My mum had. My mum talks to everyone, so my mum pretty much met him within weeks. But my dad hadn't met him and stuff like that, so there's a church near where we live, and behind it there's like is it called the ruins, or is it, that's what we called it? It's basically like an old castle that kind of came down at some time, I don't know when. I've lived here for 15 years and I don't even know. But it used to be a castle, but it's all kind of like ruins of this castle, and we'd literally just sit in there for hours. How we didn't freeze, I don't know, because it was like November.
Yeah. Well, one, we didn't have no money, so we didn't have a choice.
Yeah, and we'd like walk up to the McDonald's and get like a couple of cheeseburgers and then go and then toddle back to the.
Not even that, really.
Yeah.
Because again, we were that broke.
Well, yeah.
Still are.
Still are, to be honest, but yeah.
Just be paying for his wedding. I'm still broke.
We're still waiting to have a lot of money, but yeah. But yeah, so I don't think we had a first date. We just kind of.
I think if it was, do you know? I think if it was a first date, it was probably when we went to the cinema because you wanted to go see the second Twilight film.
Yeah, that was like that first time we officially went
sit
out.
for New Moon because God, that.
I dragged him to every Twilight film apart from the last one.
Yeah, apart from the last one, but New Moon is like, oh yeah, our first date, and you take me to watch New Moon, which is like so depressing in itself.
What's John and Stephen's favourite thing to do together?
It's probably watch films.
Probably.
Necessarily cinema, but it's like we don't.
We're not really. Like,
I used to work in a nightclub, so I don't enjoy going out because I used to work in that environment.
I have had experiences with people that have been drunk or on drugs, so I avoid, especially clubbing, at all costs. I mean, I didn't get my ID until I was 21.
That's true. You didn't actually go clubbing until you were 21.
No. And then like a week later I found out I was pregnant with William, so I just went down the pan.
Oh, Mia.
No, it wasn't William.
Oh, William, sorry, yeah. Enough off!
Yeah, cars outside are getting rude. Anyway, so yeah, we've never been to clubbing or anything, or going out, or getting drunk or anything.
I've never been a very go-out person anyway.
No.
And like, it'll be, I'll put a film on, Gemma will
phase in and out.
be doing something, and it'll get to a really...
I'll either be editing or talking to...
And it'll get to a really good point, and that's it, she'll be hooked and into the film.
Then, the thing is, I make him pause the film, and then catch me up to speed.
For the first hour of the film. What was it the other week we were watching? Was it possibly Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts film?
Fantastic Beasts, yeah.
Yeah.
I was phasing in and out of that, and then I see the end of it, and I was like, oh my god, tell me what happened.
Yeah, exactly. And what was the other one? Sausage Party.
Oh no. No.
That's a bad film.
If you've not seen that film, don't. If you've seen it, you know what bit I'm on about. Let's just say I've been phasing in and out of that film all night. And then, literally, I turned round and watched the last 10 minutes of it. And I literally was like, what the are you watching? It's disturbing. But, yeah. So, normally there's that. Or we actually do make a point of, we'll order takeaway. Because we don't obviously eat enough.
Well, to be fair, you didn't know nothing about food.
Well, no, yeah, when we first got together, I had never eaten Subway. I'd never eaten in Nando's. I'd never eaten anything other than chicken. I lived a very sheltered life. Well, then, I think it's because my dad's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Need to roll on there. It's 21 minutes, this video.
I know. Gemma, how did you know that Stephen was the one and vice versa? Why are you laughing?
Oh, it's so funny.
Because he doesn't want to be soppy, that's why.
No, because it's like, the second I asked for your number and you gave it, as soon as you walked out the door.
No.
As soon as you walked out the door. So I'm obviously looking as she's walked out. She walks out the door, and when she's there, looks back over her shoulder, and I'm like, yes!
She's mine.
Hooked.
No, I think she's not like, as in, you know what I mean. I'm going to be soppy. I knew that Stephen was the one when I first told him about my anxiety, and I went into detail about my past and went through it all, and he stuck around. That's how I knew. Wait.
No. Asked you.
Yeah, and vice versa. So you have to answer it.
I don't know, I suppose because it's like where I've been in serious relationships. Well, I was in a serious relationship before, and it's kind of like you already know if from that previous relationship you've obviously grown to love someone, and I think it was because it was kind of like an instant connection with us. I think
we just got on.
Yeah.
Like we didn't. It didn't.
Even though there is an age gap between us, but it was like
6 years.
But it's like there's no age gap at all between us.
Yeah, our mental ages are completely the same.
Age is exactly the same. About 4 years old.
I think where like I've kind of through stuff that happened, I kind of grew up really fast.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go clubbing. I didn't want to go out and get drunk and be out with my mates all day.
And because I'm an old fart, I didn't want to do that anymore.
Because he's an old fart and he's been there and done that.
Yeah.
You didn't. It was just connected and we just didn't. You know what I mean? But then we were really good friends before we even. Yeah, it didn't feel like we just got on as friends. So we're not as if like we're a couple, but we're best friends as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I just think it was easier that way. And finally, what do you love and loathe about each other? And she's put, I hope this doesn't cause an argument.
Do you know what? When you asked me this question the other day, and I instantly said one thing, I sat there and thought, no, do you know what? There's about 3 or 4 things I can think of that I loathe about you.
There's a couple of things I can think of him.
Like an inability to you'll walk past where all the shoes and coats go.
And take my coat off
in the front room. And he's like,
yeah,
I make the kids take their coats and shoes off. And I take my coats and shoes off. But you just for some reason walk in here.
You know why?
And leave it here.
You know why? Because I just want to sit down.
But it's not even that. When we used to live round the corner, you would walk past where your coat and shoes. Walk past our room with a coat and shoes and go in the front room, and it's like. You've walked past the room. It's the other end of the house. I just couldn't understand it.
Yeah, I do annoy him. Oh, and leaving the downstairs light on as well, that annoys you as well.
You have a habit of just leaving lights on in general anyway.
Yeah, I leave lights on everywhere. Yeah.
That's nothing, man.
I think the main thing that I loathe about you, right, is I can't lift the bin bag out of the bin. Right? So that's one of his things that he does. Is empty the bin. But no. Half job Harry here will take the rubbish bag out of the bin, put it about 6 inches away, and then that's it.
No, what I used to do, let me explain, what I used to do was take the bin bag out, leave it to the side so you can fill it up some more, and then take the bag out. So Gemma would walk past the open bin bag and put it in the bin with no bag in. So the reason there's no bag in there is because it's next to you.
But the thing was that sometimes one of us, God forbid I ever take it down, most of the time Stephen will take the bin bag down the stairs, but then there's still no bin liner being put in the bin. So I would go here like with an arm for like dinner plates and stuff, and there's no bin liner in the bin. So I now have to put everything down, put the bin liner in, and then empty everything.
Hey, I empty it, you fill it, there's the deal.
So yeah, that's one of the main things.
But to be fair, when was the last time that happened? A couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks ago. It's not all the time.
Nothing to loathe about me.
Is there anything else you loathe about me?
You slam doors quite a lot.
It's because I'm annoyed.
I know.
Or gates. I try and slam gates, which don't work.
Yeah, let me slam a gate that doesn't.
But it just swings the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop when it goes. It just swings back around, and then probably hits the door, comes back and hits me.
I'm sure there was one other as well that you do.
Start reeling off the bad habits there.
One more. I don't know. I'll think of it.
One thing that annoys me is you say, like obviously where Stephen works nights, and he'll come in and like have something to eat or whatever, and he'll be walking, he'd have been in the kitchen for about 20 minutes eating or talking or whatever, and then just as he's walking out of the front room to go upstairs to go to bed, he'll go, oh, can you put me in some underwear and wash me some underwear? He's been in the kitchen for the last 20 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh no, because that's just thought one for me now, right? I'll put the washing machine on because I know you hate doing it, and then you won't empty it.
No.
So I'll come back down 5-6 hours later and I'll be like, did you empty the washing machine?
No.
So what have you been doing?
Got distracted by craft stuff.
I've been editing a video and and window shopping on the internet, and it was like, oh, come on, Jesus.
Do I turn into a farmer?
Yeah. Conway Norris.
Alright, you'll answer the other half of that question. What do you love about me?
Probably how you've changed as a person. Because when we first got together, you wouldn't. If we had an argument, you were instantly sorry.
Yeah.
You wouldn't back yourself up.
I wouldn't stick up for myself at all.
And it used to drive me mad because you would not stick up for yourself. But now,
not as if we were arguing all the time. Like we barely argue.
But
if anything, we bicker.
Yeah, but when we did, you would instantly be sorry about everything.
I still say sorry a lot.
Yeah, but now you've grown a pair and will argue back with me now.
I think I've changed.
Which is again a hindrance and a nice thing because it's like, oh well.
Yeah.
I wish 8 years ago, then she would just stop going on about it.
I plead my case in this thing. But yeah, I think I've changed as a person completely. The main...
Can't just give one word answers, can we? Kind of just like, we'll elaborate.
We can't start talking.
Yeah, we'll elaborate because it saves me doing another Q&A if I give them the full spiel now.
No, I think the main thing I love about you is I think it was always like, it was never a problem when I spoke about my past and my anxiety and stuff. Like you've always been really supportive of me going to get help and, you know, let me sit there and talk his ear off about it all and just kind of be there and just not have a problem with it at all and just be understanding and stuff. And like I mean I was talking to my therapist about this last week. She was like, oh, do you have like a safe place? And I was like, wherever Stephen is. if he's in McDonald's, my safe place is McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know, if he's at home, my safe place is at home. So I think it was just kind of like I don't need to worry when you're around. So yeah. But yeah. So that was all the questions. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I've got to edit a lot out. But yes, I think this might be the end of your YouTube career, at least for a little while. You're very tired, aren't you?
I'm not fussed. I've been sitting around all day doing nothing, but that's it.
So yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Do the same sign off.